Hello friends, welcome to Marsha Creatives, and today I'm going to show you how to design a church flyer using Adobe Photoshop. So before we dive in, ensure to subscribe to this YouTube channel for more informative content. So right here, this is my Photoshop, and I'm going to create a new artboard. So I'm just going to come to create, click on that. So I'm going to use 1080 by 1080 pixels. So ensure your measurements are on pixels. Then the resolution, I'm going to use 100 resolution. The color mode is RGB, and I'm going to create. So here is my artboard. So I'm going to use this artboard to create a church flyer. So first things first, we're going to design the background. So I have some assets that I've made that I'm going to use on this tutorial. So I'm going to import place embedded. I'm going to import an image that I'm going to use on my background right here. So first I'm going to import this, then I'm going to hold Alt to increase that so that it fills the entire background, and I'm going to check it. So the next thing, I'm going to bring my texture. So I'll place my texture. Here's my texture, allow it to load, and here is my texture. So I'm going to scale it right that. Then I'm going to give it a blending mode right here. So just choose one that works for you, but one that is not too bright. I think hard light will work. Let me see if I can get another one that luminosity. Let me go with hard light. Then I want to give this background a Gaussian blur. So just come to my filter, come to blur, and I want to give it a Gaussian blur. Then I'm just going to play with the radius so that I get something that looks pretty cool. I think that will do for me. So I'm just going to check that. Then the next thing I'm going to do is I feel this background is too bright, so I'm going to change this. Let me give this a color overlay, as in this background. This one, I'm going to give it a dark color overlay. So just double click on the layer so that it can direct you to your layer style panel. Just come to color overlay, give it a black, and increase, yeah, so that it's not too bright. Then I'm just going to bring up my, yeah, that looks fine. Let me try and check if I can get a better blend that is not too bright. Yeah, let's just use soft light. I think soft light is okay. So the next thing is to import my content. So I'm done doing my background, so I'm going to import the church logo. Place embedded. I have my logo right here. Double click, let me scale it, and I check that the resolution of this logo is a bit too low. Let me get one directly from my Illustrator. Yeah, so this is clear. I dragged this directly from Illustrator. The other one that I had imported, I had exported from Illustrator to an image, then imported, but found out the resolution is too low. So I have dragged it directly from Illustrator to Photoshop, because my Illustrator is open on my second screen. Then now let me bring my text. So right here I'm going to use this text. I have it right here. Come to my type tool, click anywhere on your artboard, and I'm going to paste it right there. Renewed Life Ministry. Increase the size. The font that I'm using is Beber's New. Let me confirm that. Yeah, Beber's New. That's the font that I'm using. Then just place it right there. I feel this font is a bit too wide, so I will change the font to Montserrat. Yeah, change that to Montserrat. Yeah, Montserrat medium will do. And I want to reduce the space between the letters, then scale it to size. Yeah, then I need another image to showcase people that are worshiping on this flyer. So I'll just place my image here. There it is. So I want it somewhere here on the corner. So let me drag this below, then we will take that back. So I'm dragging this right here, so that now I can use this. Let me scale it, place it there. Then I'm going to add a layer mask, then come to my gradient, then use my basics, that is yeah, this one. Then I'm just going to click and drag so that I can get a nice transparency right there. Then I want to blend this, so I just come to, I want to give it a blend. Yeah, that will do. So now I'll take back my, let me drag this, the logo and the text on top of that, this blend that we've just made. So I just place my logo right there, then bring my text here. Then the next thing is I want now to bring the theme text. So theme text, I just come to my type tool, so the theme is empowered to rise up. So I'll first type empowered, I'm still on Montserrat, the font that is. So just place it right there. I duplicate, so Alt, click and drag. Let me check that first. Alt, click and drag. Then I'm going to type theme. Can give it a colon. I want to increase the space between the letters, so just come here, click and drag. And yeah, then I'm going to change, I want to change the weight of that text to something light. Yeah, I think that will do. And I'm going to change this to white. Yeah, and reduce the size to scale it a little bit and align it right there. Then I'm going to type my next. Let me increase a little bit the space between those letters. Yeah, right there. Then Alt, click and drag. Now I'm going to type rise. Let me change that to curve to uppercase. Then now I'm going to go back to the other font, Beber's New. Yeah. Then I'm going to scale that and place it right here. I'm going to duplicate this, so Alt click and drag. Then I'm going to type up, so it's empowered to rise up. Then I'm going to bring this right here. Yes. Then I want to convert this text, the up, into a shape. So just come to your layer, right click, and convert to shape. Is it convert to shape? Then I'll go to my direct selection right here, direct selection. Then I want to click on these two nodes here while holding shift. Then click and drag them while holding my shift all the way up somewhere right there. Yeah, so you can see our poster is coming up. So it's empowered to rise up. I just want to reposition that. Yeah, I also want that to be right there. I'll reduce this a little bit. I want to scale this. I'll check, zoom in. I'm using my arrow keys on my keyboard to do that. Empowered to rise up. I'll leave that right there. I feel like also this should be out. So yeah. Then I'm going to select all these text and combine them. So that one, hold shift, click on this, hold shift, click on that. Then I'm going to use Control E on my keyboard, and that becomes one layer. And now I'm going to bring my gold blend so that I can blend that text to gold. So yeah, there is my gold blend. So I want to mask this inside the text. So the text on top of our text, here they are. So I want this to come immediately. Yeah, so I have now the text that I had combined, and now the layer is just on top. So I'm going to mask this gold color inside the text. So I'll hold Alt on my keyboard, and as you can see, there's that arrow that appears. Just click. Yeah, I have that effect on my text. Then now I'm also going to combine these two layers so that I can scale them at once. So select all of them and use Control E on your keyboard. And now I have that. So that's the theme, the event. So let's bring that a little bit. Now we can place this empowered to rise up right there. Then the next thing, I want to bring in now another picture. Here it is. I want to scale it, place it right there. If you're using the latest Photoshop, you have the ability to just remove the background. So I want to remove the background of this. So just go to properties. If you do not have your properties panel here, just check it on window and ensure it's checked. So I'll convert this image into a layer. So convert to layers. Then on your properties, we have this quick action here. If you expand that, there's the remove background. Just click on it and allow Photoshop to do its magic. So Photoshop will do its magic in the background, and it will remove that background for you. Simple as that. So yeah, boom, there it is. Now we have our image right here. So now I want to flip this image. So I just come here and right here I want to flip it, yeah, like that. So I want to scale it, place it there. Then I'll convert it into a smart object so that now I can add another layer mask. So convert to smart object, there it is. So now I'm going to add another layer mask, and use my gradient so that I can just get a gradient right here that meets whatever I want to achieve. Yeah, that's cool for me. So the next thing I want to do is add now the other text. So come to my text, my type tool. So I'm going to type host. Host like that. Then I just come to my properties. I want to change the font to Brittany signature. I think Brittany signature will do. Not really. I have another. It's called Ruth. Yeah, Ruth Ligus. Yeah, that will do. And I want to give the text a white color like that. Then back to my type tool. I want to give the name. So change that to back to Montserrat. So there is the name. I want to align it to the right. Oh, something went wrong. Let's come here. I want to align that to the right here. Then I drag it right here. Then I want to reduce the line height between here. So just come to my line height, click and drag, something like that. Then I want to change from regular to semi-bold. That is the text weight, so that I achieve something that looks like that. I just want to align my text here. Yeah. Then the next thing you're going to do is I'm going to get my rectangle and I'm going to draw right here. So I want to do away with the fill, and I want to give it an outline. 2.5 is okay. Then I want to give it a border radius like that. I go back to my move tool, place it just in position. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add more text. So right here I'm going to type place it there, but I want to change the weight where I have highlighted into regular. I'm not achieving. Let me change it to light. Change that to light. Yeah, like that. So I'm going to duplicate this. Alt click and drag. Then I'll double click. The text is Montserrat, but I want Montserrat thin. Yeah, then I'm just going to type from 10 and I'm going to scale it. I'll zoom in, hold Alt and use the wheel on your mouse to zoom in and out. Yeah, I want it placed right there. As you can see, our poster is coming up. Flyer is really coming up. So I'm going to duplicate this text, Alt click and drag. So it's supposed to be empowered to rise up. So I'll get come to my rectangle tool, then I'm just going to draw a nice rectangle right here, right there. Back to my move tool, then I want to place these two on top of this rectangle. So let's give it a color that is visible, should be on top. Yeah, zoom in and position it right there. So empowered to rise up. So the next thing I want to place, I feel like these colors here are a bit not, yeah, something like that. Change this blue to white. Yeah, I think that looks better. But again, let me increase the height while holding shift. Then let me play along with the radius on my properties. So I will unlink and I'm going to give it 20 that side and 20 below here. Yeah, so that I have this and this. Pretty cool. So I feel like now this blue is out of the theme, so I'll change that to white. As in the theme colors, it's clashing with the colors that I have here. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add social media icons below here. So I'm just going to use this light. So Alt click and drag. Then I'm going to type reach us through, add a color. Then I want to scale that a little bit down so that it's smaller. Then I'll just place it there. Now I'll bring in my social media icons. So I'll bring in this. I want to do away with the background. So let me see if my Photoshop will do that for me. And boom, yeah, very nice. So I'll reduce these into tiny icons. I'll zoom in so that I can place them right here. Yeah, I think that looks nice. Yeah, that looks nice. Then now I'm going to give the name here. So Alt click and drag. So this we've called it Renewed Life Ministry. So just type Renewed Life Ministry. Then I want to align all these to the left. So back to my move tool, I'll hold shift, select that, and select this other text here. Then come to my align right here, then align left. Then I bring it right there. Yeah, I think that is properly aligned. Then the next thing we want to do is we want to add the location. So let me get a location icon real fast. I need a simple location icon. And yeah, let me just place it. I now have it on my, here it is. So let me scale it so that it's visible. Drop it below here. Scale it. Want to align it there. And I want it to have this icon color that we have here, or I can just place it inside an ellipse that has that color. So I just come here, select on my ellipse, hold shift and hold alt. Come on, what is not happening? Hold shift, click and drag. Now I have my ellipse like that. Then it should be right here, but below my icon. Where's the icon there? And drag it to the top, right there. Yes. And now since it's black, this should have this color. So I'll use my eyedropper right here, then click on this color, and yeah, I have that color on my swatches here. Then now I click on this and fill it with that color. Then now I want to reduce the size into something that looks like that. I'll check. Now I want to reduce my icon and place it at the center of that ellipse. Yeah, as you can see now, this looks, just position it properly. So now I want to group these two. So I'll hold shift, click on that. No, that's not the layer, it's this one and this one here. So hold shift, not shift but control. Let me uncheck that. Now I have the two selected. Control E on your keyboard. So now this is one layer. Now I'll zoom out, then align it to this here. And now I'll bring my text right there, double click, and now give the location. So we can say Gumo Road next to Total petrol station, something like that. That's now as the location. Now, so I'll drag this and position it right there. Then I zoom out. Let me first position it somewhere that it won't go outside my artboard. Yeah. Then now I want to bring it somewhere here and press my cursor there and press next. And I want to position it right here. Zoom in. Now we should bring this somewhere. Let me align with these icons here. Now bring this right there. Very nice. So what's next? What's next is you can add maybe a Bible code or anything right here. So I'm just going to use lorem ipsum text to fill that area in case you need something else to add. But for me, I feel like this poster is done. This flyer looks nice, looks great. So let me just add some lorem ipsum text here, like yeah. So I just come to my type tool and I want to click and make a bounding box. Then I paste my text there. I want to the font to something like 12. I check that. I come to the line height. Oh, what am I doing? That's not it. The line height right here. Yeah. Exactly, something that looks like that. So you can add a Bible verse or some text to describe the event or whatever you want to do. And I think our poster is done. Yeah, so that's how you do. As you can see, it looks great, looks clean. Yeah, so that's how you do a church flyer in Adobe Photoshop. Ensure to subscribe to this YouTube channel for more informative content. You can comment on the comment section to tell me what other type of flyer you want me to show you how to design it, and I will be glad to do it in the next video. See you.